One thing I'm going to do here, just at the beginning, in the quiet peace of the morning, is look through all these various items and things I have. See if I can suss things out. Is there anyone here I could talk to that has anything new for me? I could talk to the smith, I suppose. Is this where he is?
Now, those are of a challenger who's felled his mark. Find them well. Now lay out your arms. The girl you brought here, she's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade.
Not everyone needs to swing a blade.
She has a gift for spirit tuning.
Tuning.
I saw another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue.
Wonder what that means. Two smithing stones. Oh, 6 smithing stones. Sure, why not? Okay, let's get this. Let's limit this to 8. That's gonna have to do. It doesn't feel like something I should do. I've had this for a while. Sort of a waste of resources. I'm kind of just doing it to do it. I'm often someone who like really wastes upgrade materials when I play these games. What that guy's wearing looks like the dark armor from oh. Okay, so some things I want to look at. Yesterday I couldn't find the Flask of Wondrous Physic running through this area. I ran through this area, I didn't see it. This guy I couldn't sure I could get. The bear destroyed all the things. Mistwood outskirts. There's something somewhere about the north of the Mistwood that I need at some point. Yeah, so let's look through our items. Look through stuff to read about. A Flask of Wondrous Physics still remains in the third church of Marika, north of the Mistwood. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay, start, I suppose. North of the oops. North of the Mistwood be here. How do I get down this menu? There you go. Maybe it's this temple? Let's find out. Nothing wrong with a little cleanup. Saying you could they're saying you could aim a bell with L1. A bow, sorry. Okay, so I don't see any things here except this. Maybe I go here. I'll go along the road to the northeast. Pretty mild paths in this game, don't you think?
Hello? Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height, servant to the True Order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor.
Where is he? In the midst of them?
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height.
I suppose he's in the mix there, isn't he?
And celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor.
I'm not sure I can get up there from here. It looks like I can't. But this kind of seems like the direct route to where that church seems to be. Maybe that's what it is there. Probably not the right thing. So I'm gonna help this. I'm gonna get these runes. I haven't got like an email or anything. The thing that's weird is the overview and the milestones, which are different things if you scroll down that same page on the overview page or the stream summary page, say slightly different things. Here, I'll show you. So maybe that's like where the distinction is. So here, yeah, there's also that. There's here, and then often I find this number is slightly different and slightly ahead, generally speaking, to this one. So this was 2.92 yesterday night, and is now up to 297. So this one tends to upgrade a little lower, but it couldn't be closer. By numerically speaking, couldn't be closer. So let's just hope that the let's hope the American buddies can show up today. With one more good day, I should have it. Good morning, folks. How you guys doing? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be partying with Dua Lipa. I'll be too busy. Instead of playing Bloodborne, I'll be getting Blood Boners. Get it? Okay. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you have a good day. Blood Boner is an anagram of Bloodborne. I just now got that. Oh! This is not it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, please. Okay, I gotta save by this ledge. I think I'm still dead. Yeah, I think I'm still dead. See, why does Josie have the same color in my OBS window, Twitch chat window, and on screen, whereas Cruel Beans is different? Okay, I think I can jump up here. Little monkey jumps. I think I'm doomed. Time for a fast travel. Alright, I'm gonna go here and then rush across. I'm trying to find this flask of wondrous physic. They said it's north of the Mistwood in one of those channels. This little pumpkin head guy here, I'm gonna try to run past everybody. Oh, not on my pony. Where's my pony? I put 2 more upgrade levels in my staff for no good reason. The smithing stones just have ranks to them. They're like, okay, you use the smith stone bracket, open bracket 1, close bracket. And then after that, you use the smithing stone, open bracket 2, close bracket. And then after that, use the smithing stone, open bracket 3, close bracket. A little unimaginative. But hey, readability is everything, right? Trevor, you and I were talking before how you're very, very impressed, like kind of being in the field with Satya Nadella. We say that's fair? I just read a bunch of stuff recently about like how like anti-competitive a lot of Microsoft practices are, in terms of like bundling and like forcing to use their software and all the things they kind of have. So I understand that he's very, very good. I was wondering whether, I guess, is that something that like comes up in your conversations or no? There's a guy up there. Is this the River Styx? Yeah. Yeah. Because half the time you hear about how good Satya Nadella is and how much he's crushing it. And then I feel like half the time I also hear about like how anti-competitive Microsoft is. in like forcing, like basically like squeezing out products by adding a free version to Microsoft Office, like Teams versus Slack and stuff like that. Are those things that ever come up when like you have work calls? Amazon are like killers and like really merciless. I feel like Google is like a bloated, inefficient company. I also feel like Google, to me, I kind of wonder whether Google has like the most positive benefit for like the average person's life. You know what I mean? Like, aren't their apps like the most helpful? Yeah. Yeah. They're like only killers at Amazon. But I feel like Google has like the most things. I could be wrong. I don't know. Different opinions on it. But I feel like Google is like the most things that like help the average person's life. And like sort of like contributed to the structure of stuff the most. What do you think? But like all these companies are like also, yeah. That's fair. Yeah, all their like free versions of stuff are like pretty garbage. Like they have Meet instead of Zoom, Google Drawings instead of Photoshop. They have like a cut rate version of everything. Seek dog? Okay, here we go. We found it. Nice. Why do they even talk about dogs here? Yeah. Like all like the research and knowledge stuff they have, I think those are like generally benefits, I think. I'm not really sure though. You can find crystal tears at the bases of minor Erd trees and elsewhere throughout the lands between. At sites of grace, you can mix 2 crystal tears in the flask of wondrous physic. This will allow you to create elixirs with various custom effects. So are these like kind of like raid buffs, basically? Nice. Yeah. Okay, flasks. Increase amount replenished by flasks. Use a sacred tier. Hell yes. Thank you, Marika. Allocate flash charges. This is still fine. Maybe 4 and 4 is better. Now it's up to 3 golden seeds. Got it. And then mix wondrous physics. Talk to Melina. Okay. I love like refillable, reusable things. So good.
Of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you.
I'm interested.
Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Oh yeah, that totally changed my whole perspective on everything. I learned so much there. Totally. With this menu, you can mix 2 crystal tears in the flask of wondrous wood. This will allow you to create physics with various custom effects. Okay, this is pretty bad for me so far. Just health. So this one might technically allow me to have a better charged great bow spell, whereas dexterity is faster casting, right? But this is weird because this is like reactive. Glass wool is the worst. You mean like insulation? Temporary, but these are all buffs that you start with. So I either use this to heal, or I do the charged attack and dexterity one. Let's do that. Maybe this might work. This is, do I have this now? Or is there another button I need to press? Glass wool is the worst. I remember being like a kid and like crawling around people's basements or my own attic or something, and like you're all like hot and sweaty. It's like the summer, attics are hot. And then you like touch glass wool, aka insulation, and you get that horrible itching on your skin for a while. I think it's like actually like tiny fragments irritating you. Good afternoon, Kyle. Are you having your mid-afternoon schnitzel? Or have you already had it?
Shall I turn your rune? Share them with me.
Okay.
Your thoughts.
So I got my flask. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you guys later. Alright, I got a little sacred tear. We're doing great. Okay, so I could do a little more investigating here. I could check out this bottom island. But what I will do is continue to do my circuit of this island so that I can make some progress on Lionia. I went to visit a client that did some fiberglass manufacturing years ago and it fucked up my lungs. Really? That's not good. That sucks. So straight ahead is what? This line. I have not done this line, have I? Oh, let's start with the clockwiser. Right? I haven't done this? Okay. Yeah. I'm just here to make schnitzel jokes and talk about beer steins. Is Spätzle, is that German or is it Swiss? Spätzle is one of those things. I think that kind of seems like a Swiss word. Did you find that guy yelling at you a few minutes ago? Nah, I didn't bother. I just jumped over the way and then went to go and then teleported over to the other area. Mr. Jonathan Height or something. I'll get him later. Spätzle is one of those things that I think has really huge potential. Yeah, you basically make a bunch of like dough and then you scrape it into little wiggles and then you either like fry them or boil them then fry them or whatever. I think they have a lot of potential, but a lot of times people just make them soft and mushy. But like if you make those, if you actually get like golden crispness on them, they're so good. But if you kind of just leave them soft, I think they're mushy and like they don't really do it for me. I worked at a restaurant in Ottawa called Fraser Cafe. They actually just recently closed, I think, or they announced that they closed. It was run by like two brothers, one of whom I went to high school with. That like, they use Spätzle a lot as sort of like a starch substitute. And I never really thought it was that good because it's so like heavy and mushy. But it can be really good if you like try to make it well. You had schnitzel at your diner today, Vulgar? Attaboy. Japan's have sort of a version of schnitzel. Sorry, what? Okay, how do I get to the higher area? How did I fall down here? I lost the plot. Only had one steak since they were also serving salmon. I thought having a lot of it since it's kind of expensive. That's fair. So Spätzle is German. That's interesting. What was I talking about? Yeah, the katsu, like the tonkatsu style, or gyukatsu, which I think is the beef version. That's kind of like schnitzel, basically. If you think about it, it's basically the same. It's like a cutlet battered. K-A-T-S-U. Like the katsudon, the thing you and I were talking about. Okay, how do I get up there? That's like same difference, you know? I had a really good one. Oh, how do I get up there? I had a really good one. There's this place that did like they serve you like the beef, like the beef katsu, like the battered one, and they bring it to your table. That was a bad jump. They bring it to your table with like rice and a cabbage salad and like 5 different dipping sauces, and then they have a little thing that's like a personal little saute pan, basically just a base with a little consumable fire they put under, and then like a tiny little pan, and you put your little slices of the katsu on it until you get some nice crispiness on it, and then you dip in the various sauces. There was like a Japanese curry, and there was like a salt and like miso mixture, and there was just like 4 or 5 different sauces. It was really good. Come on, horse. Why don't you behave like Mario does in Mario 64? Why do you have to be such a horse? Yeah, that's pretty good. Hail Hydra! I am trying to run along this cliff here to continue exploring this area. I want to do a full perimeter of this zone before I then wrap it up with the Raya Lucaria. Oh, I'm not jumping very well here. Okay, can I make this jump? What do we think? Looks a little dodgy. Nope. I don't know how to do this. Hug to the left, you'll find a pathway leading to the left from here. I don't think you mean this. I think you mean... I think you probably mean like along the pathway, right? It's not gonna do it. This looks like probably more of a way down than a way up. Unless you just do violence momentum. I don't think I can make that next jump. Alright, so hug to the left. Oh, got a little jumpy pole. Perfect. Boing! Oh, that was historic. I've done this jail, so I have been up here. This was the little fat guy with the smug outfit. I remember this. Maybe there's nothing else here, so I've been here before. There's just no notable icons. Yeah, the little chubby guy, he was really bad. He couldn't handle my elite strategy of using glintstone stars and kiting him. It's the only way I can... Give me a break. It's the only way I can actually hit people in, like, spellcast... who are, like, invasion-type characters. Everyone else rolls on my abilities. Assholes. I thought I can only use the star, because when I cast the star, then they roll. Oh, that's scary. Okay. Alright, fellas. Yeah, so when I cast the stars, then they roll, and then the homing missiles hit them. I'm just out here trying to do my best, you know? Okay, I remember this. I've been here. Get these little goblins. I feel like I'm in the plains in Valheim again. I'm really wondering whether I will actually play like through the whole Valheim's thing. I wonder whether I'll play through the new Valheim expansion in August. I suppose I probably will once I finish this game. I mean, this game's gonna take me forever. I know it. With the way I play this, I'm so meticulous. It's gonna take me forever. I don't really find I care. I think because I just played so much Valheim before. Like, I just, like, I can't, I'm like, I don't know, another one? Sometimes I feel like a game company, they're like, oh no, we're going to take our time, we're going to do everything right. And that's fine. But at the same time, like, when did Valheim come out? Like 4 years ago? I respect what they're doing. They took all the initial money from, like, their initial... Everyone during the early pandemic years were so jacked up to play online games. Like, that's why Among Us blew up, and Valheim and some other ones. There's always, like, a game of the week, you know what I mean? And so they, like, took that bank. So now they're, like, set basically forever to keep making the game. And then they're kind of, like, at their own pace making the game they've always wanted to. I respect that a lot. But, like, at this point, after spending, like, 350 hours playing Valheim before, with that previous playthrough, I can't do it again. Well, I will. I'm sure I will, because it's only, like, one expansion, right? It's only be, like, it'll probably only take me a week or two to play. I'm just not really that jacked up about it. What was the one with the cutesy characters falling off platform? Fall Guys. My friend has a couple of, like, kids who are, like, 4, 6 or something like that. And they have some, like, knockoff, like, free downloadable, like, Xbox or, like, PlayStation version of Fall Guys, where people are kind of, like, fighting with, like, floppy limbs. And I've never understood a game less in my life. Check out the minor Erd tree. Did I miss a big old tree? I find the first, like, half an hour I'm playing, Fall Guys looks really fun. That was really funny when I was playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Rebirth is the second one, right? Yeah. And they have, like, that little Fall Guys game with the frogs. That was unexpected. Where's the minor Erd tree? Should be able to see it, right? A giant tree? Is it on the map? Can I help you? Hey. Get this guy. He said there's an, is this the camp you're saying there's an item in? I found when I first started this game, I kind of just like wander around and yap for like at least 30 minutes. Oh yeah. Yeah, like that. Alright, hit him with the big dog. That's kind of tanky. Glad that shot hit him. Oh, I got a +2 flash now. Let's go. I want his robe. Did he give it to me? Alright, here comes my initiation move again. So satisfying. I want a boss to give me a robe. I want to grind it. Game's gonna take me long enough without farming shit. Oh yeah, right, sorry. That really, that Loretto spell is really bankrupting me. I mean, if I got it through my incidental life, that'd be great. Already spending my life killing 1,800,000 guys. I think I've been here before. Yeah, yeah. Alright. I think I've been here before. Okay. Let's get our bearings. I want to get up here. Folly on the lake. Sounds like a weekend of the Muskokas. I mean, If it's a game that wasn't already killing everything that ever gets in your path constantly, I would do it. Sure. The wrong way. We'll have many times for killings. Give me that crabs. Okay, there's the poison swamps under, which I've been studiously avoiding. Where's this going? I can't, like, I'm going indigo left from here, okay. Give me that. Yes, I've been studiously avoiding my, Okay, over there it looks like that Erd tree, right? And I need to get up here. How do I do it? It's not gonna do it. I'm not gonna learn the environment unless you figure it out yourself, you know what I mean? Say like using Google Maps for like driving through a city, whoa. Compared to like actually kind of like stumbling your way through it. You're never gonna, you don't like learn the environment that way. Not as fast as well. Not as fast anyway. It's like learning a language too. Homing crossbows. Want some of this, pussy? These are the marionettes. Thanks. It's like learning. It's like when I was like trying to learn Spanish or French or something like that. When I was in a French-speaking or Spanish-speaking place. If you like try to go to someone and like try to communicate through like Google Translate or like pre-planned sentences, you're so much worse at learning stuff rather than just like bashing your head against the wall. Also, people like don't give a shit if you like try to speak to them off Google Translate and say sentences. Like they just don't respond to it well. You need to kind of like, I mean, like think about it. Like if you're in a country where they speak a different language, most of how I understand what people are saying is through like their gestures and body language, more than having any idea what they're saying whatsoever. You know what I mean? How did that person die in here? Erudition guide thee? Where's my sacred tear? It's a ripoff. So this requires some sort of thing that I probably don't have yet. Let's see. Not in thought? Doesn't look like the one. Doesn't look like any of these ones. The plateau is inaccessible until you start a certain quest and advance it. Kurthuth. This plateau here? Plateau? Okay, so is there gonna be is this a minor Erd tree? This is a big ass tree. Maybe I'll get another tier. Maybe I can actually make a good flask combination now. My flask right now sucks. I need to put my flask on my bars. Do that now. What is this? Mimic's Veil? Telescope? Raisins? They're all fine. Whoa, hey, whoa, easy. Got pots everywhere. And then a dude. The mean looking dude over there. Alright. Is it a tree man? Oh, nice dodge. Okay. It's not good to you. Okay, let's try that again. Without interruption. Where's the flask? There you go. Cool. Can I use that from this menu? No. What's the point of this? You go over here and then use it? Yeah, that's good enough. Alright. I see a mean looking dude who kind of looks like Godfrey over there. Don't you think? Kyle, I know you were saying that I was being stereotypical before, talking about Germans with the Schnitzel and Lederhosen, but I do have one question. How often are the maidens serving you beer steins big-titted and blonde? That's really what I want to know about. This thing I have to fight, right? Okay, let's use my flask for fun here. Oh. Well, that was close. I thought that pot was something. Alright, what are we doing? I think there's beams coming at me. I see beams. Mayday, there's beams in sight. I'm about to get hit by this. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna run, get a little distance here. Oh my god, that was close. This guy's a little short, a little slow, isn't he? Watch out, you're breaking the sunflowers. Oh shit. Oh, that was close. I got stuck in the boulder. Okay, probably 4 more shots. Okay. Later, nerd. Suck. Can't believe they even give me boss music for that. Wow, that was a lot of stuff. Yeah. There's no point in doing magic unless you're level 1. No ashes. Playing one-handed with a Super Nintendo controller. You gotta play on an original Game Boy attached by USB-C to your computer. That way you only have the A, B buttons and select and start. Oh wait, you weren't joking. I wanna see what those crystal tears do. Okay, so you get the tears by fighting that guy, so I don't have to like loot anything. Good looking tree. Getting some Secret of Mana vibes right now. Anything else fun here for me? Nice dodge. Dodge this, pussy. Can't. Boy, do you feel stupid. That great bow was fun. Getting 2 charged great bows to start that was pretty good. I enjoyed that a lot. I love having an initiation move. I think that's sort of like similar to what like the Comet Azure is, right? Some sort of like at the beginning. I like that. Got a lot. Okay, this is all very nice. There's Raya Lucaria. Where am I? So, I've been through all this. Let's just run it north again, I guess. Wait. Yeah, okay, cool. Wait, am I stuck over here like a platform? What is that? This is one of the tricks I saw in like the YouTube video I watched of like tips and tricks for the game. Is because when you move your horse around, the horse kind of like moves, so it's really hard to do like precision pivoting unless you bring up the telescope, and then the horse rotates. All right, how do I get down there? Probably this way. Gotta do the old paperclip loop. Beer is served normally by glasses by normal people. The beer style are more common in Bavaria, and even they're mostly in festivals. Same with the lederhosen, the traditional Bavarian clothes. Sounds like Bavarians rule. It sounds like it's like, it sounds like the meta is being Bavarian. They seem to have, and that's the great move. Who was the last boss I killed? I just killed an Erdtree avatar about 1 minute ago. Loretta was the last boss I killed last night. The most fun part of it was like actively sabotaging my own playthrough by trying to finish with like a cheesy move. Oops. So it got more difficult than I thought because I was trying to finish with like a terrible move. Nice. Sounds good. This reminds me of like when we were both playing Dark Souls 3. And like, I guess to some degree, I think about the game as like each boss is the next way forward. You know what I mean? Like that's the segments. But like for you, like especially, it's like I'm just rushing to the next boss, then it's the boss. I'm going to the boss. I got another boss to kill. Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. What are you saying? What's over here? So this guy's found there's a little catacomb over here. Crystal Barrage was really funny, especially because it takes so long to shoot, and then each crystal was doing like 4 damage, I swear to God. So I thought I'd have like one more hit to finish him, and I'd still just get wiped by something. That was fun. What did I get? Ash of War Sword Dance? That's another thing I was thinking about today as well. It's like, oh, easy fellas. Is how few of the Ashes of War have felt like something I should use. Or like, I feel like I'm totally losing that part of the game. I am so the redheaded stepchild of Elden Ring. This is mage prejudice. What's the word? Not prejudice. Maybe prejudice? You did a lot of side bosses? This is kind of a game where you do every boss, right? Hence the open world element to it. Wicked Sword ahead. Wicked Sword ahead? There's something here. Like when I watch someone stream sometimes, they'll have an interface off of how many bosses they've killed and how many deaths they've had. And it's like 92 bosses down. Jesus. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I have a shield right now, but like, Kyle, can you replace weapon art on a shield? Or if it has one, is it stuck with that one? How's that work? Because I've got one shield currently that is 100% on it. I don't think that was a yes/no answer. I have to figure this out myself. This one needs 10 strength. That's only 1 off what I have, right? What's my strength? 8? What's the weight on this one? 16, 8, 3.5. If it is an open slot. Oh, that means the little icon to the left of the sword? Oh, I see. So I could use this one technically. What do you think about this one? I had to put 2 points into strength though. I mean, I probably have to do that regardless. Alright. So I know my next 2 points of... Oh no, but I was arguing with people several days ago. But how I would never I'd never increase my strength. Whoa, wait, buddy. Who's this creepy little guy? That really hurt. That really hit really hard. Holy cow. I have a lot of money. I forgot about that boss. Alright, well, I gotta do it to some degree. Yeah, maybe I should. Okay, what are my new ones? restores half of total FP. Okay, let's just do a basic HP FP one. Yeah, I remember. So is my physics class still going to be on my bars? Yes, nice. How do I like my spells right now? Those 2 points in strength isn't going to kill me, right? Be nice to have an Ash of War. We'll get it soon. Hey, this little rascal's gonna be here soon. Where is he? He's on the walls. Did he hear me? What's he doing? Oh god. Wrong move. I think that guy's a 3 sharder. You say sharder? No, no, sharder. I am astonished that hit me. That was ridiculous. I guess my roll was a bit too late. Oh my god, that hurt. Let's see how this guy died. Probably the same way I just did. Damn, you suck. Couldn't be me. Something I was thinking about. I'd like to have a little more experience and knowledge of this game before I get into it. But something I was thinking about is how, like, even though it's like a different franchise, they can still obviously keep reusing their models, and there's a lot of like really, really familiar. Oh, my first delusional door. A 0 appraisal sign. Look at me. We're in the money. There's 2. What was I saying? Like, I'll kind of think about this more once I play through the game, but I sort of wonder how they will approach whatever they do next of this style of game. You know what I mean? Like, are they going to try to make another more open world one with a similar thing? Is this the point where they've, like, kind of peaked? And they'll try to do something a little tighter. They tend to have one tighter game after each big one. Bloodborne versus Dark Souls, or Sekiro versus Dark Souls 3, etc. I sort of wonder how they'll approach that. Root resin, is that just more crafting stuff? More pots? Bone dart, cuckoo glintstone, rainbow stone, raisins, freezing grease, bone arrow, bone bolt, etc. Alright, so we're here. It really hit me with secret catacomb stuff here. I probably should have been more careful with some of the other catacombs. What are we doing? This is the kind of thing where you start to get paranoid about your other... and the way you've been playing previously. I wonder if this was like been a shortcut or whether this is going to be an alternative boss. Anyways, find out. Not a good guy to trade with. I'm dead here. Oh, no. Missed him. Oh, I bet you wish you had more health, huh? Oh, that hits hard. This guy's like a Crucible Knight. Alright. Yeah, so I wonder what was down that other staircase. Wait a minute, did that guy just heal to full? Am I tripping? Ah. Fast stab. Oops. Oh, nice move. I'm dead. Nope, not quite dead. It's like a projectile, it sure was. That's really hard to see. Move, 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 move. That's through the pillar. I'm dead. So far that goes. Oh, that was close. Holy shit. Oh. Okay, well, so bad. I don't think he healed. I think I'm just colorblind. What I thought was open was actually full. Wait. 2 of them? Hope I got the juice for this. I'm dead. Fuck. Bad time to do a cast. Find the snail. Are you implying this guy is going to constantly resurrect unless I find a snail to kill in the arena? Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. I guess you can see it in the nail. I guess you can see it in the name. Why is the first one always hitting me? God damn, that move is so fast. I think you roll forward for that one. Oh. I can't believe my spell didn't hit him there. I'm dead. Nope. That's such a good stab. Holy shit, man. Double. Whoa, easy there, pal. Damn, that's it. Oh man. Not sure what I think about this one. I have to pee right back. Do I have a spell sword or something to burn down that snail? I do have a spell called something like that. Maybe I'll go back to the Flame of Grace and do that. Stop doing that, it's so stupid. Oops. I was in the wrong flask. Things are going great. Things are going great. This is a classic how boss fights go. All the damage I take in the first like 12 seconds. And then I'm like, kind of just like have to play too tight after that. Until you learn the boss fight. I think there's like a ripple on the ground where the snail is. Oh god. Oh, okay. I'm dead. The snail teleports around the room. You can ignore the summons and hunt it down. Interesting. That's probably pretty doable. Where's the ripples over there? Where's the ripple? I don't see any evidence of it here. Oh. Jeez, that is so fast. I don't see anything. Alright. Just gotta make sure you're at full mana. Why does that not hit him in the air? It's here. Ah, damn it. It's invisible? I feel like it was there. The most complicated fight. How did I not roll that? That's so frustrating. not very fun. Didn't even see him there for a second. It's frustrating. Oh god. Sucks so bad. This guy's got armor. Oh, it's this guy. Attack, bitch. There you go. That was a waste. He blocked both of those? Damn. That's a new one. Oh. Uh oh. Shit. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually do the recommendation of getting a summonable sword here. Because I could use Glintstone Arc or something, but it's not gonna be that. Let's try to drop the arc for the sword. Wait, maybe this doesn't work. This enchants right hand armament with magic damage. That's not the same, right? Maybe I have to use the arc. Now I'm back here. Damn, this sucks. Battle sucks. I hate it. I don't hate it, but it's not very fun. It's kind of slow for my like. Oh, pay attention. My bad. Oh my god. I was trying to re-chat. Buff spell. That's what that is. Yeah. Okay, let's go through this nonsense again. Slightly lower in health this time. Alright, where's the next eerie blue glow? Really? Oh! Okay, so I can either try to use an aimed shot. Yo, that guy went off on me there. This battle sucks, I hate it. Oh my god. I didn't hit him? That's an Ashes of War I have, right? That noise is where he is next. You can kind of hear that. Yeah, I'll get right to that, Kyle. But yeah, let me just get my summons out. I'll get right on that. Here we go. Float around a little jellyfish? Oh, I hate this guy so much. I hate this guy so fucking much. That's such a good stab. I like your nuanced approach, though. These are great arguments for when I should use one. Like, yo, this guy attacks instantly. Okay. This is so fun. I'm kind of ignoring this guy. But a lot of times he spends like kind of like slowly walking, and then sometimes he's just an absolute monster. Doing 85 damage per shot. I guess I could try to use one of these. It's much harder to aim. Much harder to aim. Much harder to aim. Yo, I hate this guy. Do I have a Ash of War that I could put on the staff to give myself a different weapon? This is like really lame. Where are those ashes at? Seems like no. Feels like I could use that on the Night Sword, Flame Sword, whatever that thing is. Okay, so just keep an eye on the homie. Yo, that is so fast. It's crazy. Hit him. Oh, I hate this fight. It's a good fight for kind of like practicing camera control and like balancing multiple things. I respect that. They got him. Ooh, that was close. I got no more heals this time. Oops. I'm dead. Oh, that's close. Oh. Still there. Fuck this guy. Oh, too slow in the roll. Legendary armaments. Alright, this is the dumbest battle. Think how easy this would be as melee and how dumb this is this way. And think about whether that dichotomy makes it a good fight. Yeah, 90. This is the 1%. Oh, I'm dead. He instantly attacks. Yo, this guy's range is so stupid. Look at that. Where is he? I'm so slow. Try to squeeze it off there. I just missed. I changed my orientation before, like a second to like the last second, so I missed a shot. This is so lame. You need one trial by fire at the beginning and end of every playthrough today. The end of the day and the beginning of the day are always the parts where things are the worst. Usually about 2-3 p.m. That's when things are good. Right now, not so much. Missed a shot. Sick, man. It's impossible to see that through the fucking pillar. Yo, that... There's all my healing pots gone. Because this guy's on steroids. Maybe better to like actually use like the sword or something. I gotta sprint more often. I didn't hit him, I did hit him, okay. Using a summon, I think, would like distract him for like the first like 3 or 4 hits. Depends how tanky they are, I guess. Still over there, huh? I'm dead. This is like at least like 12, 14 hits, right? Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, that's a nice call. I'll probably get killed. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. We're a little worried about fucking Lenny over here. Okay, that's helpful. Thank you. Oh, that attack is so fast. See how close that was? Okay, useful. Good tip. Killer instinct. I like that. I'm dead. Nope. What's hitting me? Oh my god. Something like... That was weird. Something like... I feel like something small hit me there. Before he queued up the big one. I'm not sure what that was. I'll never know. How fast that attack is. This guy. Where is he? There he is. It's good practice except for the part that you have to aim and look away. That part's hard. Oh, I didn't see the pillar. Yeah, does the snail have an offensive attack? I feel like once or twice I've seen him do something, but it could have just been an animation that I was confused by. All right, so that was almost there, but just sometimes like the pillar is in between you and the knight in a way where the knight's attack is so fast that I haven't been able to react in time. This battle sucks. It's so bad. Look how fast this guy attacks. Maybe it was that. Now that I think about it. You start casting the first arc too far away. What does that mean? Is there like a damage drop off or something? Sometimes he takes forever to start off, but sometimes he attacks immediately. Oh shit. Is that on him? I fucking hate this guy. You start casting the first arc way too far away. No, a reach thing. The arc does not cover the full half of the arena. It doesn't matter. That's like not... I'm not like missing it to the left or the right. I don't understand what you're saying. You mean just in terms of distance? I haven't had very many that are becoming short. That was so stupid. I'm like... The second I press R1, this guy's trying to kill me. Holy shit. What is the range on that ability? I'm dead. Nope. That was close. It's so fast. Oh no! Panic roll! Ah, that's like the worst thing ever. Does your sword do much damage imbued with magic? Apparently my sword, if I use the legendary one, I can't put... That's the thing I don't get. You can't cast a spell unless you have the staff, right? So how can I get a sword? How can I imbue my sword with magic? I don't understand that. Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes. Oh, it's another summon? Cool. Oh, that was miserable. That was scary. He was like in mid-thrust about to murder me. When he got killed by me killing the snail. Oh my god, that was horrible. So miserable. So put your staff in your main hand or something? Thing? How much did I get for that? 3 Gs? Nothing? Okay. Okay, so we listen to him. Now we go north. And keep looking along this wall. Okay, where are we at? So north, I gotta drop down, right? Do I have to loop around to drop down? Okay. That's interesting. So a lot of the boss weapons will have unique Ashes of War, I guess that means. Easy there, buddy. I have no problem with you, land octopus. I wonder what the deal with the Everjails is. Oh, here's one here, speaking of. Speak of the devil. Weak foe ahead, two-handing. Let's find out, shall we? I'll look at the flask as well. Balls. Oh, this is the guy from Carrion Manor. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was a terrible roll on my part. What do you do against that? Like, it doesn't matter, it doesn't do damage. I like his momentum-based stumbling style. It's like slow, but like meticulous. Where am I? Oh. Well, that was close. Ow. Ooh, that was a tough one. That spell he has with the magic dagger surrounding him is good on bosses where you need to be mobile. All boss weapons have unique ashes. A few non-boss weapons also take somber smithing stones and can't change ashes. So those are technically called uniques, right? Did I get something there? What was my loot there? Great Blade Phalanx. Forms a defensive arch of larger magic glint blades. Oh, it's a spell. Cool. And it needs more intellect than I have by 1. Interesting. It's fate. It's good on bosses where you need to be mobile. You just cast it and you start running, right? Right, yeah. It's good to have some things for fast mobs. That was a lot of souls. He's a great singer. It's enchanting. Hope it's not a siren. Was that bat singing? Did I spoil the concert? Oh. I think I spoiled the concert. Feel bad. Oh, that's sad. I was enjoying the concert. Still no head? What are we saying here, fellas? Okay, well, that was weird. I hate to be, I always consider myself a patron of the arts. Now look at me. Murdering bats with pretty voices. I just understood what you're saying there, Trevor, with the siren reference. Okay, how are we doing for our flasks here? We got plenty. Why is it always prawns? Got some jellyfish here. Hey, fellas. Good? What's the story with magical jellyfish? What are they doing? Why are they everywhere? We got some red boys over there. We got some red bones. These guys look like the same as the ones I was fighting in the jail. It'd be a bit resource intensive. You know, we're going through like, you know, gas is expensive these days. If you're going all gas no brakes, you gotta be wise about when you're street racing. Good morning. I just fought. Ever seen the Elden Ring cartoons made by Carbide Animations? No, I haven't. I've been really trying to not watch stuff that's like content for games I haven't played yet, which is hard, but I try my best. And I just fought the lamest boss in world history. For me and the way that I play. Have you fought the Spiritcaller Snail? Are you familiar with that creature inside the catacomb? The worst day of my life. Oh my god, it was so miserable. I had to use this. I had to use the arc. It's the Guardian Ape. Do I have to use the talisman? I had to use Glintstone Arc while not getting murdered. It was so lame. That was another terrible roll. That's twice now where I've rolled like a year before the swing comes up. Oh my god. It was like the Hemwick Witch fight in Bloodborne all over again. Whoa, that was close. Okay, so where's my death? Over there. So this is closer. At the 4 belfries, Kyle, you're talking about? That was a terrible roll. The yeah, so I had to use the Glintstone Arc, and I could squeeze out 2 Glintstone Arcs before the snail disappeared. But the Glintstone Arc is my slowest channeling spell, and the guy with the stab has a very fast stab. So it was very miserable because like you have to aim with your camera to shoot the blind arc. But the guy will like stab you in like a second. And if there's like the pillar is in the way, it's a nightmare. How do I get up there? It was so miserable. I was so mad. Hey, buddy. It was so horrible. I can't even tell you. And it's just like any boss fight. Like, while you're doing it and you can't do it, you hate it. But then when you do it, it feels easy. You know what I mean? Like, obviously I did it. Yeah, of course. But, like, meanwhile, you die, like, 25 times before that. It's such a funny thing with these games. The one you do it, it's, like, so obvious and easy. But then all the ones before that, you're, like, just so annoyed. Can I fight this guy again? Give my souls. I had a lot. I had a lot, actually. Where are they? Okay, man. Whatever you want. Oh, I hate that move. Ugh! Whoa, what are we doing? This guy's spinning. What are we doing, pal? Oh, here it comes. What are we doing? This guy is drunk. Okay. Okay, I can't do that. Let's finish him off. The Road's End Catacombs. Yeah, that sounds about right. It was near the minor Erd tree. It's down here. Cuckoo's Everjail. That was it. Wait, no, wait, hold on. Yeah, Road's End Catacombs. That's where it was. My bad. Yeah, it was a rough one. I think there's more of those snails later because I think there's alternative strategies. Or maybe there's not. I don't know. So what did you say there? Read the message in front of the gates. Got it. Strong foe ahead. Crumbling lands. Use imbued sword key. What's an imbued sword key? This? The stone sword key? It seems different. I'm not sure I have one of these. Yeah, my first attempt, I was like, that guy's pretty easy. What's the big deal with this boss fight? And then he resummoned. I was like, wait, hold on. Oh. Awkward. Don't have one. Alright, up the cliff we go. And then I did for a while where you destroy the knight and then you try to get like 3 or 4 shots on the snail before it goes. But like that was really, really, really mana intensive. So eventually I just started running around being chased by the slow plodding knight, getting stabbed in the back and getting mad, and then shooting glintstone arcs at the stupid snail. And then that eventually worked. Night Sky Unceasing, Crumbling Lands, and what's the third one read? Precipice of Anticipation. Okay, we've learned so much. That's 3 belfries. Where's the 4th belfry? There it is. This is where the grace is. That's convenient. Figure this one win. I can show you a boss that fucked my night until midnight. It's in Limgrave. You still walking? Are you still walking funny this morning? All right, 9551. What's over here? How many souls do I need? I like that you can actually see how many souls you need now. So I need 2,325. Is this the key? Now they show me the imbued sword key. Unseals Sending Gate, but disappears upon use. So basically I have to choose one of these to unlock one of the portals, right? But I don't know what any of those places are. Night Sky and a Crumbling Lands and some sort of precipice. But how am I supposed to make that decision? And like, why? How much did I say? I needed 3,000 what? 3,300? Oh, right. There's a way to get better at this. You can do, if you go to here and then press the button to open the screen up, then you can get through this without having to... 2,000 runes? 1,200. So 1,200 and a 300. 1,200 and 200. Now they can stay here. That's frightening. How did you find out about that? Googlings? What do these mean? What it scales with, I suppose. Alright, the bell-bearing hunter. We shall go to the portal that reads precipice. And believe our friends that this is the correct move. Precipice ever to the patron, alright? Oh, I put the sword in the imp, eh? Rude. Alright, here we go. See you guys later. The fuck was the point of that? I love it. Okay, I gotta reset my thing. That was so random, I can't even explain. Sorry, your key's been discontinued. You can't go back. Oh, that was a great start. My mouse. There we go. Jesus. Alright. Walk of shame, here we go. I just want the butterflies. Is that so wrong? I just want to be loved. Is that so wrong? So how did I do the math so badly that I have 1,000 souls left over? I thought I said 3,300. And I thought I used 3,400, but still have 1,000 left over. So I guess I just did the math wrong. Maybe the butterflies. Okay, note to self, the butterflies want you dead. Complicated game. Full of various mechanics. This is a boss fight. Right? What am I doing here? I've been way over my head. Alright, pal, what do you got? Oh, this guy. Ooh, that was a cheap shot. Little Ramus move there. Looking pretty agile there, buddy. Oh. Oh my goodness. What's that? What are you up to? Stop it. He's enraging? Alright, simmer down. Simmer down, Pokey. This ain't Earthbound no more. Alright. Good try. Thanks for coming out. This is who I died to at the beginning of the game? Humiliating. Absolutely humiliating. Golden Beast Crest Shield. Imagine that's better than the one I just picked up. It totally is. But it's a great shield though. It's probably heavy for me, yeah. Does Pokey graft arms onto his limbs? He does have like a mech spider suit that he's using in the... One second, right back. Okay, so I see that in, as I placed my controller on the ground, I in fact tilted my left stick upwards. I was washing off my fingertips in the sink and I heard that. I'm like, that can't be right. Like, something sounds a bit off here. Note to self, double check the position of your left stick before you move on with your life. How many souls was that? Yeah. Okay. That was weird. Pokey does have a robot mech spider suit that he uses for like later boss fights, so it looks pretty similar to that. Where were my souls? That was probably a lot, wasn't it? 1,000 plus whatever that guy did. And some ornamental straight sword. 4,300? Yeah, it could have been worse. But that's only 3,000 for that guy. Hey, Marika. So is there anything else here? You go back this way, I guess? What am I doing here? Yeah, Pokey's got some new moves. He was kind of like the babysitter character in Bloodborne. Whoever that guy I just fought was. Got the shield. What am I doing with the shield? Just wasted 2 points in strength for nothing. What do I want a shield for? Listening to other people? What am I doing? It's just nice to have the Ash of War, I guess. Okay, I vaguely remember this. This is where the game starts? There's nothing else to do here except fight that guy. Use the ash? What does that mean? What am I doing here? I don't trust you, sir. Okay. Is that a key? Ashes of a hawk which heeds no summons. Okay. Here is a summon that refuses to be summoned. That'll show you. What's this guy's deal? Okay, cool. As I think about it, I'm not necessarily like opposed to the Ash summons. Like something that like changes depending on the boss fight for like a strategic advantage. That's kind of interesting. Like I think that's pretty different than like summoning players or summoning like those like hardcore dudes, you know what I mean? Like in previous games you could like summon like whoever like the character was for that level to help you, or to like summon player characters. That's different. I'm not necessarily opposed to the Ashes. We'll see. So what happens if I try to interact with both hawks? Is one of them gonna like me and one of them not? Let's talk about it. If I summon the hawk that can be summoned, does he then judge me? What's the other one have to say about it? I don't even know how Ash summons work. Like, don't I need some sort of like blue thing in the left side of my screen for me to be able to summon Ashes? The Stormhawk Queen. Wait, there's nothing here. I can't get out of here. Alright, well, we're teleporting. So I went to the Belfries, so I don't have another key. This is all covered, so now I need to summon the right side of this various area. I'm not gonna get hit by electricity anymore, am I? There's probably no lightning here. Does the lightning end when you kill Loretto? Loretto? Stella! Okay, now we go this way. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Seek out new life and new civilization. What else does he say? He says something else, and then he says to boldly go where no man has gone before, right? I'm missing a line? To seek out new planets and new civilizations. To something, something, something. To boldly go where no man has gone before. Isn't that it? I'm missing one? Oh, it's another one of these guys. This guy gave me an Ash of War last time. Time to snipe this fool. Damn it. Alright, here's the route. To seek out new life and new civilizations. To boldly go where no man has gone before. I heard that Hoarfrost Stomp is quite useful in terms of finding secret invisible walls, like secret floors, like if you're doing the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom type thing. The Hoarfrost Stomp the ice will litter along the ground. It's good for finding invisible floors. Invisible floors. Okay. All right. Heck, maybe there's some invisible floors around here. Is this the only way to go? That crosses to there. Let's see what's up here first. Trevor, do you like it for like its usefulness, or do you like it for its utility? Like, is there good combat stuff with it? Well, these are just mushrooms. God damn it. Baited again. What's up there? This looks like one of those things you can descend, but not ascend. Was this the place where I was before? Is that where that dragon is? At the back of the castle? I forgot about that guy. Big ass level. Alright. That's the thing I forgot about. Watch your mouth. Yeah, I heard that Margit and Mog's shackles both work to expose hidden walls everywhere. That was part of the tips and tricks that I was reading. That, and use the telescope to rotate your horse without having the horse rotate animation. Okay, one over there to the left. To go find that merchant. The dragon there. Sorry, excuse me. Go. Got a little creepy there for a second. The large dragon there. Is there multiple? Is the three sisters three large dragons? One. Large dragon. Are there more? No, don't mind me. I'm just a tourist. Just trying to take advantage of the advantageous conversion rate here. No, no, I'm not somebody you need to worry about. Just passing through. Just getting a Lawson's fried chicken and a Pocari Sweat from the 7-Eleven, or the Lawson, sorry, and then I'll be on my way. Yeah, I might get a mineral jelly as well. Yeah, don't mind me. I'll just be hiding in this corner. Peeing myself. Alright, what's over here? Do some advanced movements with my little horsey. What are the chances I die in the next 2 minutes from fall damage? What do you think? I think pretty high. Is there a front door to this bitch? Whoa. What's over here and then the left? What place is this? It's the Carrion Manor? Yeah, right. You go to the top. Right, I forgot about that. Okay, there's a dragon. Confirmed dragon. Randy's Rise. When I was in junior high, a bunch of kids, I don't think I was one of them, but a bunch of kids got school bussed in. Whoa! What do you want? Where did you come from? There's a bunch of kids getting pulled in, and it was one of those times getting school bussed in, and there was, the bus driver was a real character. He was a French-Canadian guy. Short, mustachioed, kind of looked like Mario. And his name, they said his name was, I don't remember what his name was, but everyone called him Rainy, aka Rainy Delaney. And we were really obsessed with him. In the way that boys of 13 and 12 get obsessed with people and think that they're so funny and turn them into weird characters. First time I thought of that guy since, like, I was 14, probably. Alright, what's going on here? We're on Rainy's Rise. There's an Astral Lab. Grace. Always get the Grace first. Did you ride the bus that year at Featherston with the bus driver who talked to Jesus? I lived really, really close to Featherstone for grade 4. And then for 5 and 6, we probably walked, didn't we? I had a bus driver at Featherstone who I was like 9 or 10. And I remember distinctly taking the school bus, and I was the last person on the route. And so he was like this kind of weaselly looking guy with a rat-like smile and a mustache. And I'm like 9 or 10. I guess 9. And I was the last person on the bus. He's like, hey kid, come up here. Because I was sitting back there. And so he asked me to go sit behind him. I couldn't reach Wolf Boy. I didn't know how to get up there. I heard him howling. I was kind of running around there last night, but I was trying to get done for the night, so I didn't see it. I was looking for the Flask of Wondrous Physic, which I eventually find. Anyway, I'm trying to tell a story here. And then he's like, hey kid, come up here. And I kind of sit there. And he looked at me in the rearview mirror with his ratty little weaselly smile. And he's like, do you want to hear some Simulian jokes? I was like, okay, sure. And he told me a bunch of racist Somalian jokes. And that was my only memory of him. Did I go down that well yet? No. That was in that same area. I haven't been back. I ran over there to get the Flask of Wondrous Physic, and I think there's a Sacred Tear there too. And that was it. No, I didn't tell anyone. I don't think. I told the story later, but I don't remember actually telling someone, but like to get him in trouble. Maybe I told my mom. I don't remember there being like any sort of issue. It was just one of those things, like, that was pretty weird. I was like 9 or 10. Grade 4 or grade 5. And then, yeah, I was like, that was pretty weird. And then I thought about that later, but like at that moment, I didn't really do anything about it. It's like, hey kid, you want to hear some Simulian jokes? For context, the city we grew up in at that point was Ottawa, the capital of Canada. And this is, like, I don't know, there's just a lot of East African immigrants in Ottawa. There's like a fair number of like Somalians and Lebanese in our class. And so maybe that rubbed him the wrong way. I don't know.
Oh, again we cross paths.
Rennie, Relena, Renna.
I said my name was Renna when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation.
She's a little frightening, isn't she? So I wonder if there's a different option if I do do things in a different order.
No reason in particular, thou claimest.
I'm just wandering around, lady.
Intriguing. Then mayhaps fate hath steered
with my ragged robes. They probably smell so bad now.
Wilt thou enter into my service? I am the witch Rani. I stole death long ago, and search now.
She looks really cool. I love the color scheme.
That I might one day upend the whole of
it. Oh, she's got a second face attached to her main face.
The world of all that came before. Well, has that roused thy interest?
Shut up, I agree. Sure,
I go for it. A choice well made.
Sure, why not?
Thou art a rare sword.
No, I mean the robes.
Not many will
this one I'll wash this weekend, and I'll wear my second one next week.
Of those under my command.
Maybe I could rotate every day and wash them both on the weekend.
From thee.
Or maybe I'll just switch every week. What do you think?
Good. Then I ask we proceed with haste. There is in my service a half.
Oh, that guy. Okay, here we go. It's all coming together.
By the name of Blythe. I would have thee join him in searching for the hidden treasure of Nokron, the Eternal City.
Bloodborne.
I have called for Blythe to greet thee below. Take from him the particulars. Ah,
still in plastic, but I'll show it to you.
Thou find Iji, my war counselor, and Salavis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts also. Heed not their peculiarities. Feel secure in gaining from them what advantage thou canst.
Do I have a Novelty Soul shirt? Kind of. I found like a merchandise store. I found like a merchandise store in Tokyo that had like it's called Torch. It was all FromSoft merchandise, but mostly t-shirts, and there's some figurines or something. So they had a bunch of t-shirts. I've got one, and it's still in plastic, but man, is it good. When I saw it, I giggled in delight at seeing which one it was. They had a bunch. They had like They had some Sekiro ones, and some Bloodborne ones, and some Elden Ring ones, which mostly were the Alexander Potfriend one. And then, I guess some Dark Souls ones too, but I don't recall. Hey, big fella? Why are you the ghostly version of yourself? I've met the real one.
Oh,
Is this a projection?
so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained everything.
Look at this guy. He's a real polymath. You get the blacksmith's hammer and the book. Best of both worlds. Renaissance man.
Lady Rani's war counselor. I'm told that you are searching for Nokron with Blythe. I will give you whatever guidance I can, and pray for your success.
What was the toughest Souls boss so far? I don't know how anything can... I don't know how I could... Knowing who I am... Yeah, Snail, fuck that guy. Knowing my own experiences, I don't know how I could say anything except Ludwig and Lawrence. Like, all I can go by is time spent. Right? I don't know. I suppose I've gotten better at the bosses over time, so that was like one of the earlier games and my first New Game Plus, and there's no hard bosses at Dark Souls 2. I don't know how I could say anyone else. Ludwig is, like, I think really hard. Other people seem to have better, like, strategies for him and, like, it worked out, but Ludwig's moves are so hard to read, and he has a lot of one-shots. Yeah, but, like, that's the theme, right? Dark Souls 3 was your first one, and Bloodborne was, like, one of my first ones. So I think it has to do with how early you are on in your, like, Souls-like journey. So it's hard to say objectively which are hardest. More than, like, where you are in your, like, personal growth. That's the thing, is really, really hard to divest those two factors from each other.
My apologies for the misleading words of warning. I never imagined that an audience, let alone service to Lady Rani, was in your fate. I, for one, should have seen it, but I did not. Do forgive me, my fellow. Let us give all that we can of ourselves, together, for Lady Rani.
The thing that's,
Let us give all together.
the thing that was the big key for getting through the Nameless King fight for me was to swap out my, like, 100% physical reduction sword shield for a lightning resist shield. And then, like, in his final phase, when he does a lot more of, like, the electricity AoE, I just blocked it. Because it was impossible to roll those, like, electric ground slams he did. It's, like, almost frame perfect timing, it felt like, to be able to avoid that. It was so hard. Just starting to block and tank up, like, Nameless King, some of the AoE electricity spell in the last phase was, like, really the key to getting through that fight. But it was really hard. It was really tough. You have a very limited counterattack window. Oh, this guy.
I heard about you.
Look at this handsome devil.
Good to finally meet. Name's Blythe.
I've met you.
Sworn
You just didn't
sword
meet
to
me.
Mistress Rani.
He's got a cool
Glad
looking.
to have you aboard.
He used a cool looking longsword there.
Getting right to business. I'm situated in Limgrave right now.
He's got a
The
very
eternal
civil
city of
voice for
Nottingham
a half wolf man.
lies somewhere at the bottom of this land. I'm planning to go below through the well in the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron from there. I'm going below through the well in the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron. Don't keep me waiting, eh?
He sounds like he's like an Oscar Wilde character. He's like real fancy sounding. Where's the third guy? There he is. Oh, give me the sorcerer. Come on, give me some spells.
I see. You must be Rani's new hire.
This guy too. Real Oscar Wilde energy
yes,
here.
I've heard all about you.
Yes, I've heard all about you.
I am Salavis, preceptor in the
Preceptor.
sorcerer's arts. I don't
I hate
know
him,
what
he
it
sucks.
is the mistress sees in a provincial.
Oh, he's
tarnished
fancy.
like you. But since we have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I ask that you kindly try not to drag us all.
What's with his
down
mouth?
with
Does he have
you.
burn wounds? We got some Yellow King thing going on here. I saw like a metallic one.
Another tower close by. Come and pay me a visit.
This is like a waffle.
Should you wish to be of actual service to Mistress Rani.
How long did you say it took you to make
If it
Burt
were up
Reynolds?
to me, I wouldn't waste my time on the likes of you. But who am I to stand against the wishes of my lady?
Seems like Rani keeps these dudes on a tight leash.
I come and pay me a should you. If it were up to, but who am I?
Really? Like they're like, okay, well, I didn't like you. Sorry, I didn't know that you were gonna. I didn't know that you were gonna be up here. Yeah. What's happening? Why am I blocked in here now? Do I have to go talk to Ronnie again? Sorry, yeah, I'm just bringing my horse through the tower. Yeah, my bad. No, yeah, I could dismount. Yeah, I could. I could actually dismount. Yeah.
Let us give together.
I think she's got these guys whipped. So what's the deal here? Why can't I get out of here? My favorite character creation moment in all these games was the first game. I didn't really give a shit in like Dark Souls 2 or Bloodborne. I didn't really work that hard at it. I kind of just did like borderline kind of what I wanted to be like. I tend to like them really old and skinny for some reason. I find it really funny. That was the theme of Bloodborne in this game. These actually two could be like siblings. But I remember when I was playing Dark Souls Remastered, it's one of those things where like there's so many inputs and so many sliders that you have a certain person at the beginning, and then as you go through like the 120 different sliders of like the various facial things, the person at the end of it is like such a freakish mistake.
I shall soon enter my slumber.
Like, what happened here?
And
I
it
thought
will
we
be
had a
some
plan.
time
It's
before
just
I
so
wake.
insane now.
This doll's body is not without its hindrances. Still, I have high hopes for thee. I look
She's got 4
forward
arms.
to the good news when I arise. I shall, and it will be. I have high look for.
Yes, I did call him Humdinger. And I don't know where that came from. I just kind of like, it was the first one of those things that like kind of quickly came to my head. But I don't know anything about Paw Patrol. Except a lot of people seem to like it. The Bloodborne character was old and decrepit and really skinny and like silvery. And this guy also is old and decrepit and skinny and silvery. Starting to see a theme here. The guys are gone. Okay. So now I can probably, now they're probably gonna let me leave, right? Find. Ooh, point blank. I stared that boy down like I'm Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant. Can I leave now? Yeah, okay. So what do I do with this dragon? Do I fight this dragon? You can. Can we be friends? Why can't I talk to it? Why can't we be buddies? I guess I'll get another dragon incantation that I'll never be able to use because my faith is so low. I'm actually a second-class citizen in this game. Faith levelers are first-class citizens, for sure. It's a caste system. I'm untouchable. I'm mainly untouchable because I die in one hit. Well, 2. Let's be generous here. Ye of little faith indeed. Suffering for it. Ren is rise. Okay. Second tower. Do I hear 3? Nothing really here except for the dragon and 2 towers and some random collectible bullshit. And now potentially a 3rd tower. There's a nice deer. That guy's got a weird helmet. I like that. But where's the 3rd tower? Frozen armament sounds nice. It's a controller malfunction. Nothing can be done about it. Sorry, what are we doing here? Are you trying to fight me? You guys get a shot? Against me? Can you cast spells on those guys? So, yesterday, I was talking to Josie, and then I was looking at my, like, Twitch overview, and the top screen, which is, like, the overview of the last month, finally said the 3.0 average for viewership. But then if you scroll down to the milestones at the bottom, it was at 2.92. And then when I checked again this morning, it was at 2.97. Those milestones and then the overall overview being different are like a torturous, confusing moment for me. I was like, can I get an email? What happens when you hit affiliate? They allow you to have subscribers, and then you can start having emotes. And then I'm not sure what else. Like you can start to like actually collect money. And then I think once you hit an average of 75 viewers, you get partner. And partner, I'm not sure. I'm not sure at what level they start putting ads on your thing that you can monetize from. And then there's like some people get contracts if they're really, really big. Or things like that. But I don't remember the difference between 3 and 75, but at 3 average, you get affiliate, which means you can, they give you a subscriber button and you can start doing emotes. Yeah, pretty much. How much money do I have? 5,000. I need 1 more point so I can start getting that, so I can start get that little devil spell. The dagger spell, sorry. All right, what are we doing? Where's that 3rd sister? Why is it called 3 sisters, but there's only 2 sisters? Maybe the 3rd sister's there. Let's find that out. What products are you going to start hawking? Well, it seems like everyone does athletic greens. So we'll start with athletic greens. And then a VPN sponsorship seems popular. So we'll go for a VPN sponsorship. Athletic greens, yeah. AKA G1. Displate. Displate is popular, yeah. A lot of people like displate. For metal plates of your various nerdy activities. What are some other ones that pop up often? Yeah, NordVPN. That's the one. Yeah, forgot the name. Then you have to have a little preamble, being like, I find I use this one in my normal life. Smile. Okay, so there's the 3rd tower. Is this one gonna be blocked off too? Do I have to do quest lines for all 3 of these ladies? Also, what direction did I just get? So the path is over here. Like, what direction did I just get to start doing this quest for this lady? Do I have to go talk to Blade, where I found him earlier? AFK Journey, is that a mobile game? There's that tablet thing you can use with a stylus pen? Tablets with a stylus? What is this? 2007? Why don't I get a Bluetooth earpiece? Wacom tablets? What are you guys talking about? What fever dream have I entered into? Manscaped? Yeah, smart. There's a Razer one too. Dollar Shave Club? Sherry's Berries. I'm hoping for the Sherry's Berries sponsorship. Yeah. That's a good one. A popular one lately is Factor Meal Services. Those like sort of like pre-made ones like HelloFresh. Yeah. Coffee delivery. I'll probably just do my own coffee company. Start doing that thing. Also, that'll be my main grift. I'll probably do an NFT token. I'll really try to cash in $10 million as soon as possible and then move to Costa Rica, and then no one will ever hear from me ever again. That's the goal. Pick up myself a nice little hobby ranch, and then I'm good. Get a couple of ponies, a couple of goats, a couple of cows, whatever other sort of rescue animals I can cram into my ranch. You take money to tell people not to buy crypto. That was the greatest sponsorship in world history. Because everyone was doing NFTs at that point. Matt Damon, Tom Brady, everybody. And he still took the big bucks from like FTX or whatever to be like, nah. There's a popular Viagra rebrand ads that people in the US are sick of seeing. Apparently most people's wieners stop working when their body fat like passes a certain percentage. So it makes sense for your country to have boner issues. I saw that recently. People being like, "Are you not reliably having morning wood? You're probably the biggest thing to probably focus on is lowering your body fat percentage." Ozempic.
Well.
When are we gonna find out the downside to that? I'm just waiting.
Did you not realize I was merely being polite? Oh, you provincials never cease.
I could actually lose like 5 to 8% visceral fat.
Suppose you're here now.
Yeah, I heard the blindness thing on
Perhaps
Ozempic.
I'll give you something to do. I'd like you to find a woman called Nepheli to administer a potion. Even you can do that much, can't
The name
you?
sounds familiar, Nepheli. Yeah, I saw that same thing.
Good.
I also read
Now I
this
shall hand
morning
over the potion in
or
question.
yesterday is that what Ozempic derives from is that there's some lizard that if you either bite or eat the lizard, you basically starve to death from a lack of appetite. And that's what they derived Ozempic from. I mean, I just read this from a tweet, so I can't attest to it being true, but it seemed to be true. Yeah, what's the point of being skinny if you can't look at all the mangoes and fried chicken that you're not eating?
Find Nepheli and ensure she drinks it.
This guy's voice is so
I
great.
expect glad tidings, and soon.
He's like just basically doing Hannibal. He's basically doing Hannibal Lecter.
I've no time for idle chit-chat.
Seriously, this is an 8 out of 10
The only
Anthony
thing I will
Hopkins
hear from
impression.
you is a report of your task's completion. Are we understood? Then off you trot.
It's a slightly more
I have
British
enough on my plate.
Hannibal Lecter. Does Ozempic just make you not want to eat? Yeah, it lowers your hunger impulse. To the best of my knowledge, that's all it essentially does. I have also heard or read that it like slows your digestion. That's part of the reason how it does it. But again, I don't actually know. The only side effects I've heard of is the blindness one, and some people get terrible breath from it, which apparently stems from the fact that your body is slowing down its digestion. So maybe food is like rotting in your stomach, but I don't actually know that's true. Only cabbage like a little Ukrainian boy or girl. God, I love cabbage rolls. They're so fucking good. The rice, the tomato, the sweetness of the rice, tomato, and cabbage. The like pork meat or whatever they use. So good. Use that one drug from Family Guy that causes enlightenment. Mushrooms? Just cabbage, no roll? No take, only throw? Why is ground chicken always so bad? There's only one circumstance in what I've heard of where it seems like ground chicken is a good idea. In that I was watching this like YouTube video about this like high-end Korean fried chicken place in New York City, where they do fried chicken kind of Korean style, and they don't serve you up the breast meat. They grind up the breast meat with chicken skin to make little nuggies. And I was like, that's a good use of it. Because I do actually really like fried chicken with the breast meat, but if the piece is too big, it's a little crazy. So I can see how grinding up the breast meat, like serving the thigh and the wing and the drumstick or whatever, though I do find the drumstick is like a little bit too greasy to be that good. It's kind of hard to get the batter to stay on a drumstick when you're fried chicken. But to grind up the breast meat with chicken skin to make nuggies as one of the things you do at a fried chicken restaurant, that's a really good idea. Green style fried chicken is the best way. I think it's because they do like the double fry. It also like, I don't know how you feel like that night or like the next day, but that stuff is crazy, man. Find it hard to digest. It is very delicious though. Another memory stone? Tommy's in the money. Now we can use the glint stone once we get another level. Let's go. Yeah, I do like that. I find it like insanely greasy though. Like when I would go to like what's that fried chicken chain in Toronto that's also in Ottawa now? There was one at Bloor and Bathurst. No, the Korean one. Not from Newfoundland, but from the Korean style one. So there's one at Bloor and Bathurst. There's probably one in your old area. Not Mai. That's the one with the cheese powder. You just made that up. Cuckoo's not real. But there's some other one that has like a bunch of locations. I can't remember. Anyway, I used to get like a whole chicken on like Sundays, and it was really, really good. But I would like my sleep would be like terrible. Also, so would my poops. On a related note, now that I've charmingly segued into talking about my poop, I have never had better ones in my life than I did in Japan, despite eating out every single meal. What happened there? They were perfect every single time for the entire trip. What's going on there? There is bidets on every toilet. I think it's like the lower fat diet or something. I don't know what it was, but like they were like as good as they've ever been immediately within the first like day or two. That's what I think it is. Like the food is less processed or something. We ate out every meal. Not every one of my meals was good, but every one of my poops was good. What happened there? Anyway, so where does she want me to go? I actually want to go talk to that guy. So I seem to have covered most of this. I'm now going to go here. And let's check out what's going on back here. Definitely more pickled stuff. I don't know. Fiber from the nori, the miso soup. I had, I don't know. Whatever I say, you're gonna kind of like take as evidence as like the part of the reason why. But I don't even know. Like I still had lots of like fried food and like noodles and all these things that like, I just feel like it was like the environment or like what their food production's like. Like I eat pretty well here as well. I don't know what the difference was, man. But yeah, it had some good stuff. A lot more like pickled plums and like nori and tons of rice and maybe like better quality rice and stuff. Where am I heading here? I'm going southeast. There's a guy up there. Frost boluses. Cave moss. Another jail over there. Oh boy, another jail. Just when I was starting to enjoy my life. Time to have another jailbreak. Do I have full flasks? Yeah, okay, good. That's interesting. I think it's probably like North American farm practices. Who knows? A lot of people find that. I see tweets about that sometimes. People being like, I eat like, I'm never bloated or anything in like when they're traveling, but they are at home. I don't know. It's hard to say. There's a million different factors. Yeah. Some people will be like, it's stupid that you can't get raw milk in Canada, but Canada's pasteurization rates are a lower temperature, and we have like we're really stringent on antibiotics and steroids. Does this one suck? What we got in here? So far, it's been one bad one and 3 pretty mild ones. Wasted my spell. This guy didn't show up. How do I cancel it? That was a waste. Whoa. Is that the Orphan of Kos? Fucking Bloodborne ass battle? What the fuck was that angle? I'm dead. That was weird timing. I healed afterwards. Oh, that was hit really hard. Oh, we're under siege, boys. Oh, that's so fast. I can't heal. I only have one more heal. Nice dodge, bud. Can't see the stupid asteroids. Alright. Good try, bud. Better luck next time. Ooh, that looks like something fun. My dad says you don't want to have any raw milk. Way too much possibility of cross-contamination. People drinking it disgusts him. Cow shit, bird shit, rat shit can easily get in. Dad's a dairy farmer, DW. Yeah. It's like, definitely see the arguments for it being more nutritious if unpasteurized. But how much more, I don't actually know. I do think that it's like more alive. But yeah, is it worth like a risk? Hey, my first gravity spell? I'm so excited. Let's find out what we got here. Calls small meteorites down from the sky. Is this a new like element? And it needs 30 intellect. So my next two spells cost 29 and 30 intelligence, so I'm kind of behind the curve here a little bit. If you're getting it straight from the tit of a healthy cow, probably has good benefits. My only experience with raw milk is that my friend Corbin, back when this was a little more allowed, had one of those things where you like bought a share of a cow and they'd give you like a gallon jug once per month that you have to go pick up from the farm. And that was extremely good. Like 3D milk, whereas normal milk is kind of 2D. You could taste the grass-fed nature and you could taste the fat in it. It was outstanding. It was so good. Actually, so good. Your brother gets it? Where's he get it from? Give me his source. I drink goat's milk right now. Your farmer brother, yeah. Alright, nice. That was sick. I got a new spell. Great. So, let's look around over here and see what we got. Yeah, that's sick. But he's a strapping young man. Is that a tree or a dinosaur? Wolf. He's weak and sickly? Why is he weak and sickly? I remember seeing them at the wedding. They seem sort of slight and nerdy, but I only saw them for like a minute or two. I don't remember anything. Good. Come on. You gotta see me white and nerdy. You're gonna see me riding dirty. Okay, so there's a cloud overhead. I guess it's from the Ed tree. So, nothing that I see over here. So let's go see what the deal with that wolf is. Kind kind of low on resources. Yeah, I remember I only met them very, very, very rarely. Like, very, very briefly. I sat at the table with them for, like, not even, like, a minute. The most notable part of that wedding for me, several things. For me, it was the desperate way I got there, in that I literally hitched a ride on a UPS truck to get from where the bus station was to where it was, to get there in the nick of the time to actually be allowed in before everything started, which has never happened to me before in my life. And secondly, the other thing that was like less positive was like just like seeing teenage Devlin for the first time and him there with his dad. Yeah, I got in there like last second. I stuck in the back as you guys were starting to walk down. And then the other thing was like Dean just sort of like making like little like the number one way I sort of get a sense of someone I think kind of in life being a little bit of a jerk is the way that they'll like say things publicly to the person they know well in front of people who don't know that person well. Like I met my friend Lewis's girlfriend like a year and a half ago, and within like minutes of meeting her, she was like making comments about Lewis to me when he's my friend and I just met her. That's like my like kind of my dickhead alarm. And Dean was making comments about Devlin in front of us to kind of cut him down a little bit. And that's like my main like point of like, okay, I don't know about that, man. But I haven't seen Dean since I was like a teenager, so those are like the things I found notable. Meeting your like dad, little Dean comments, and then my like desperate trip to make it to the ceremony in time. Okay, what's going on here? I don't have the juice to fight this guy. I don't think. Let's get Tommy a side of grace. These guys again. You could summon them. Albinoric ashes. Yeah, I got it. They like kind of like ushered me in just as you guys started walking, and I like sat at the back. There was a guy who worked for a partner of software, seemed like a guy and said all the right things. First time I met him, he started ripping into his 14-year-old kid almost unprompted. Yeah, that stuff's super sketchy. My friend Lewis is like a very, very mild guy. He'll never like say a mean word about anyone, and he kind of like rolls with the punches constantly. And his like girlfriend was very, very unfit and kind of blue-haired, and like there was like a picture on their fridge of a drawing she made about him, and she was like, he's Korean. She was like stinky oppa making kimchi. It's a picture of like him and her, and she was just instantly making like backhanded comments about him to me when she just met me. And so I wasn't a big fan of that. But what happened is that they end up breaking up essentially by like default because she got a job in Australia and moved to Australia. So I was like, great, this worked out just fine. Okay, what do I not use? I don't use glintstone shards. So let's drop these. Glintstone shard, arc, great blade phalanx, arrow, and then what's this? Frost, and then meteorite. Sweet. All right, let's get some points. How many souls do I have? 8,600. All right. I have a lot of consumables, so I'm going to use some. Actually, whatever, I can keep going. So, Royal Glaive Everjail. I don't think I can get down here. I think this is a cliff, right? So let's see what's over here. I know, I would love some sort of like arcane explosion. Like an undead mage. So what's over here? I want to go see what those wolves are like, what their deal is. Roger didn't have very many spells. I got everything he had. Unless he updates. Does he update? I've probably told this story before, but it's been a while. I remember playing World of Warcraft, like in like late vanilla. And it was just when they started to do ranked battlegrounds and the High Warlord Grand Marshal system. Blade spell, like an equipable weapon. Do I look at the kind of guy who's got an equipable weapon? I have puny arms. I can all my energy in life has gone into incantations. Anyway, so this is just when they introduced in Vanilla Warcraft. They introduced like the Grand Marshal High Warlord system, whatever it's called, blah blah blah. And at that point, if you're doing battlegrounds, all there was Warsong Gulch, Arathi Basin, and Alterac Valley, as far as I recall. Mages were like very, very, very king. I can't use my arms, Anne. I have no biceps, no triceps. I set every single one of my man's body stats to 0. Do you understand? I can't swing a sword. I'll get tired. I'm Raceland from Dragonlance. That's it. Only spells, only brains. I can't. Even the shield on my back is an abomination, and I'm never gonna use it. What was I talking about? So anyway, there was 2 mages on my server. I was Horde, who were competing for rank 1 because only one person could have High Warlord, and one of them was like part of the main guild. That was the central big raiding guild on my server, and the other guy was like a badass, difficult personality, kind of solo bolo guy who would like talk shit on all chat and all those things during like in /2 in general and all those things. So these 2 guys are going back and forth for who is going to get High Warlord. One guy who would go into Arathi Basins and Warsong Gulches with his group of like raid people with like sick PvE gear after raids. And then this guy who was like, just would do pickup groups and just would solo queue and still wreck people. And then when he'd beat people, he'd write things like, God, I'm so good at this game. And then the guy who was part of like the raiding guild, who was like a more well-balanced, mentally sane individual, had won it. And the other guy was like bitching in general chat in like Orgrimmar or something like that and complaining and like confronting him about it. And the guy's like, you just lost, man. Just accept it. And it was like a really like perfect little story of how these things work. I really enjoyed it. It was a really fun thing to witness. All right. So I don't suppose I can negotiate with these wolves. I suppose I just have to shoot them, don't I? What kind of range do we got in this thing? Does it say anywhere? How do I know what range I have on these spells? It doesn't say. I guess we can just try it out. It's just basically as far as we can get lock on. So there, okay. Wait, I'm no longer locked on. Damn it. How do I cancel? Did I waste my... That does... Okay, you can cancel. Sick. I did not do very much damage. Oh my god. Damn, this guy's mobile. This is not going to go my way. Okay, we're doing magic spells? Oh boy. I'm in deep shit. I'm dead. I have 9,000. I have 9,000 souls I have to get back. Okay, I think I can do this. It's just a little difficult. Oh. I just called. I bought a new bird feeder because my last one got destroyed by raccoons hanging off it in the middle of the night. Now, I have no evidence of any birds going there at all. I'm just continuing to feed chipmunks who give me attitude. At least the other wolves weren't pulled. That part's good. The chipmunks are not even eating these seeds. They're just chilling and packing them up in various parts of my house. This guy's hard to counterattack. Ooh, fuck you. Oh, I shouldn't heal here. That's too much. That is really fast. I'm in big trouble here. Oh, the stupid gravestones. Oh, I can't roll through them. Alright, this guy is going to wreck me. Maybe I have to use glintstone. Maybe I have to use the stars. The stars are really low damage, though. At least put it on the bar. That's fine. I'll take off one of the spells I literally currently can't use. Take the stars. Anything else? No, those are fine. Alright, let's try this again. Actually, I might go get my souls and then use some upgrade. Try with horse? That's a good idea. I feel like it's gonna be hard mobility. It might work. Not that bad a run. I can reliably get my souls back each time, I think. How about this? It's really hard to hit. Fuck. It's a new one? That was a really bad choice to do that there. I can't believe that hit me. Oh, I didn't even see those. That was crafty. He hid the cast animation behind the gravestones or like trees or something. That was sick. I like that a lot. Okay, so I can still use glintstone shard. I have to be a little careful in my usage. This guy's not that. The guy's not that bad. I just gotta watch out for like someone getting bit early. The thing I can't stop noticing, compared to other FromSoft games, I don't know what it is about me, but I'm like, in a lot of these encounters, I'm taking so much damage initially, and then after that, I'm fine and kind of like tighten it back up. But I wonder whether it's like I'm slower in some way, or like the game is a faster pace or something, so I'm not like adjusting to it. But there's something where like I take 80% of the damage I take during fights, I take in the first like 30 seconds. Oops. Oh. I can't believe they hit me. What am I doing? Fucked. Mostly the problem is maybe I'll just cheese this a little bit and just start using the stars. Stars have a much higher hit rate, but just less efficient. But nothing's less efficient than missing. I made a good version of my like red Thai curry noodles last night. The kind of coconut curry red Thai rice noodles. I made a good version of them last night. I'm getting better at it. The key is to make sure you have enough liquid to like coat the noodles, but not so much liquid that it's soupy. And the one of the weirdest things is using green peas, like frozen peas, to put into like that as one of the extra vegetables. Like you can put in green peas into something, and you're like, that's not too much. That'll be a good amount. And then when you eat it, the whole thing is just green peas. So you got to be like this much, which still ends up being like 2 dozen. It's hard to judge. Ooh. Spazzing out. What am I doing? I hit this guy. Guy. He's frisking. Really hard to read, man. Uh-oh. Extra wolves. Okay, just that just takes the time to use Arcane Bolt then? Where is he? Can't even see him. Oh god. I don't want to be over here. Oh, that's not the move. What the fuck am I doing? Pressing all the wrong buttons. Okay, this is a disaster. It's going so badly. He slows down a lot for the glint. He slows down a lot for the spell casting, and the stars are kind of chipping away, but they're not doing that much damage. But mostly, I'm just like eating so many lunges. Okay, I'm gonna finish this guy, then go for lunch. That's my goal. Just play safe, keep it in the corner. If I want to be nerdy, I'll kill these guys to make sure that he's not there. But then I got to do it every single time. So that blue icon on the left means that's when you can summon, right? I also have the flask, which I've never remembered to use. That did not hit me. Are you cracked? Jesus. Does he always have gold eyes, or is this like an extra hard version? Ooh, nice dodge. So we're chipping him off. Just like keep the timing right of when he's gonna attack. Move, move, move. Oh, Thomas. That's not where I want to be. Shouldn't have done that second shot, that was stupid. Now I'm dead. Oh shit. Did I do that? Little iframe from summoning the horsey? That is a really fast attack. It's pretty fun. It's a little annoying, but it's pretty fun. His attacks are really, really fast, but you can anticipate them pretty well. Okay, this is the one. That was a bad idea. Fucking terrible. One, I dashed in the wrong direction because I was still in my turning radius, which is one of the main things you need to remember when you're doing the horse, but also you can't like do attacks like that because during your animation you're gonna get killed. Really bad. Alright, this is the one. Little dipsy doodle there. So that's the big problem is I'm messing up. I'm getting hit on the turning radius. So just stick the direction you're going. First time I dodged that. Might get hit here. What the fuck is happening? Like, this is definitely, I think, more doable on the horse, but that was a weird point where I was definitely moving in a certain direction and jumping, and he still nabbed me. gonna stop Dipsy. Well, these guys are the reason I don't want to stop. Let's just simplify things a little bit. Not much personal cause to myself. Like, what the fuck is this attack range? Dude, this guy is like twisting in midair. Why is my... Move! Wow, that hits so fast. I think he does throw magic moves from a distance. I think it's close to him. Phew, that was close. Oh, these are so... I think it's better to dodge right. I think he lunges... Oh, I did that on purpose. I did that by mistake. Really bad time to flask, but it worked out. Almost dead. One more. God, that guy's hard. Okay, see you. Have a good afternoon. Actually, still morning for you. Wait, so I didn't get anything for that? Watch that guy be like... Did I get anything for that? Watch that guy be like resurrectable. Like, that guy, does that guy respawn? These guys are all strong. These guys are all strong, though. Oh, I see what it is. Does it cost more FP to charge a move? Oh, I'm cheesing them. Poor guys. They can't figure it out. Sorry, fellas. I don't feel good about this. But I'm still doing it. Disgusting behavior. All that for a golden rune. Thin beast bones. Is that all there is here? I don't think I got anything from the doggy. Okay, so this little bridge is the best I'm aware of how to finish off the rest of this area. I wouldn't mind a Sight of Grace right now or something like that. To kind of reset before I do this. How much souls do I have? 11,000? Nice. I was about to give myself a terrible jinx, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Maybe even thinking it jinxes you. Okay, so I don't need to do this. I can just stop and come back here after. It's getting hot in this yukata. Okay, select triangle, square, X. Let's go take a look at our boy, see if he's got anything for us. I think Rogier is... Wait, Rogier's not here, is he? Rogier's here, right? But no more spells? I kind of just maxed out all this stuff instantly.
Lately, I feel I'm on the precipice.
Give me all your spells then. Maybe your hat as well.
Into a deep, fathomless.
I like these games better when their mouths don't move.
I have an inkling it could
Feels more ethereal, mystical.
somehow. So I just wanted to get the apology out of the way beforehand, since you're so scary and all.
Okay. Got all these out. I think I learned that one independently, right? My level at 1223. Right, is that that side? No, 1323. This should do it. Now my next 2 points go into intelligence to hit 30, then I have my new 2 spells, then the next 2 points are going to mind to catch them back up. Okay, memorize spell, add, which one's meteor? No, this one. Nice. And so I'm going to drop one of these for meteor, I think, after it. And here we go. Alright, good sesh. Time to have some sardine toast. Target lock on off, auto target. Time to have some sardine toast and maybe another cappuccino and continue to hydrate myself and get some sunlight. So I will be back in a jiffy.